to Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi. Welcome to Performance Gears episode where today we are looking at the LeBron 16 Low and comparing it to its big brother, the LeBron 16. So let's get right into it. All right, so the LeBron 16 Low essentially, I would say, improves on the LeBron 16 in almost every way, but there are some differences, and there's gonna be a few folks who maybe prefer the 16 High. So let's start out with the fit. All right, so the fit overall in LeBron 16 Low, I think, has been improved in pretty much every regard. And the three biggest things are gonna be: one, heel slippage is almost non-existent. And the only reason I'm saying almost is because, at least for me, I didn't have any. And in wearing the shoes back to back and actually side to side, it made a huge difference in me really preferring the 16 Lows. On top of that, moving over to the tongue, gone is that accordion effect, where this is just a nice smooth piece, kind of a typical booty construction. And then moving on to the laces, whereas the LeBron 16 had multiple lace holes, as opposed to the HFR version that's coming out, where each hole actually is designated, actually has like a metal grommet. The regular 16, it was kind of hard to relace. The 16 Low actually goes another direction and allows you to tighten and loosen each individual side, which again makes a huge difference. And I just think it makes it a lot easier to get a great fit without having to go through the hassle of relacing it and going through any difficulties. So I think a majority of people are going to be able to slip this on and right out of the box have a great fit with great lockdown, less irritation, and overall just a lighter shoe, about an ounce lighter, and feels even lighter on foot, especially compared side to side. The materials are another aspect that you're spending $25 less. This is a low, but I don't think you're losing out. You're still getting nice high quality materials on this colorway. You have that beautiful heel cup that's just a big slab of leather, a nice suede or nubuck engraved lion right on the tongue where you're touching it. And then another aspect that I really like the materials, where even on the area of a high wear, the toe right here doesn't use plastic or fuse. It actually has a nice nubuck, or it could be suede, that's stitched really aggressively. But again, all the materials just feel really nice on foot. Overall, the fit, very wide foot friendly. You are able to go true to size if you're a wide foot and have no issues. For some folks, I can definitely see possibly going half size down if you have a narrow foot or a more normal foot. But even then, I would say go true to size, because the way you can torque this down and the way it holds you back and pulls you into the heel cup is just a phenomenal, really nice fitting shoe. And I think it was a big upgrade over the standard 16. All right, working our way down, usually we talk about the support and then the cushion, but in this case, I'm actually going to talk about both, and that's because it kind of plays into the improvements they've made. So one of the biggest improvements they've made is adding this heel clip just for stability, and they've added that because the foam itself is actually slightly thicker. So because of that, you're a little bit farther off the ground, so the shoe does sit a little bit high. That's something I don't think every player is going to love, but if you're looking for something with max cushion, it shouldn't really bother you. Another aspect is because there's more foam here, you actually are dealing with not being able to feel that bounciness as much. So LeBron 16 is definitely a little bit more bouncy, and the LeBron 15 was way more bouncy, and I think took more from like your LeBron 10. So that bounciness is subdued on quick actions. When you're moving, when you're making a cut, it doesn't feel as squishy or as bouncy. You feel the bounce when you're running, and you feel a little bit of the bounce when you land on a jump. So the impact protection is phenomenal and still the best in class out of any shoe. I had a volleyball player saying, hey, would these work well for volleyball? And 100%. These have the best impact protection on any shoe you can ever get. It's amazing. Going back to that heel clip, having that heel clip reminds me of what they did on the Nike Epic React. Now this, you can see the heel clip right here. They added that again to add a little more stability when you have something that's super soft or super bouncy, and it did a great job. Very simple, it doesn't add a lot of weight. In the same token, this is just giving you a lot more balance and stable ride than you get on the LeBron 16 High. So having that little bit more foam just gives you a nice stable platform. You still have 3 outriggers right here, so you still feel very balanced. And the materials, even though it's not battle knit, they still use a really nice, it looks like a kind of a woven textile, but it doesn't feel cheap. The support on this is still really good. The stability on this is, I think, way better. But I will say, for lateral containment, the Battle Knit on the LeBron 16 is still a little bit better. So I will give a shout out. And then on top of that, if you are looking at some of the versions from the LeBron Watch with the LeBron 3 Remix, they have the LeBron Trainer version. Those both have, again, even more lateral containment just because they have a little bit more materials on the side. So if you're looking for the most support as far as containment and really feeling like your foot is locked in side to side, the LeBron 16s might be a little bit better, but the fact that you have that better heel lockdown and the fact that you have a little more stability, I'm going to say this is still going to be a better supportive shoe overall. I already talked about that cushion, and it is phenomenal. And you know, what's nice is you still have a stable base, even though these are segmented. When you're on the court, unlike the Why Not 2 and some other shoes, there's nothing wobbly. This is a very wide base, so you have no issues as far as having a nice planted takeoff for shooting, for jumping, whatever you're doing. All right, as far as the traction, yeah, this is almost Hall of Fame stuff. It is unbelievable. Doesn't matter what you get, low, high, you're fine. It's wide enough where you're spaced out, where you really don't have to wipe for dust. When you do, it's very minimal. The grooves are deep enough where this is something that's going to last you a long time. So even though you're spending a lot of money, $160 for this, $185 on the LeBron, or $200 on some of the LeBron 3 watch versions, it's something that's going to last you quite a while, and you're going to be able to wear those for an entire season, if not more. All right, so how do they stack up? Who are they for? Well, as you can imagine, I highly recommend the LeBron 16 Low for straight performance. If you're going to go hoop in these, they are 100% worth it. Nike right now, and I'll put a link down below, has $30 off $150. So these come out to $130, which is the same price as a Kyrie. Yeah, way better. So LeBron 16 Low is going to give you something lighter, better fit, almost the same support. I would say maybe a little bit less, but a lot more stability, and it just plays faster because of that cushion setup. So where does that leave LeBron 16? Well, overall, the LeBron 16 is going to be, I think, probably just a better looking shoe. If you're spending that much money, you want to get the most use out of it possible. And it's definitely something you can wear off court, to the court, casually. If you're looking to floss and you're wearing one of the LeBron 3 Remix versions, those all look really good, and you can better believe they play just as well on court. The LeBron 16 is also going to give you a little bit more support, at least on the upper, and it's also going to be a little more bouncy. So if you want more of a cushy ride, it's not going to feel as fast as a 16 Low, although I think the 16 Low has struck that really nice balance between having super nice cushion and impact protection, a little bit of bounce, while still being firm enough to play fast. The 16, if you're looking to buy it because, hey, it just looks good, take it to the court, you're still going to get benefit out of that. But overall, the 16 Low is really your LeBron 16 version 2. As far as a max cushion setup, Nike really doesn't have any peers in the market, and this is really the cream of the crop as far as looking for the most cushion or the most impact protection. Now, I will have some videos comparing the most cushion shoes, wide foot friendly shoes, but if you want to compare this to any other shoe, let me know, where do you want the 16 Low stacked up against versus the Why Not 2 versus your KD 12, or something like from the Adidas camp with your full length Boost. Definitely very interesting, some videos I want to do, so let me know what you guys think about that. As always, this is Levi Sneaky Gears. Really appreciate you guys. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit like and subscribe down below. And if you are commenting, I do try to get at everybody. Talk to you guys later.